Hey everyone, welcome back to Rebel Rewind, another episode. I think we're on episode, like 22, I think, Eric?
22, I think so.
We're getting up there. How are you doing, Eric?
I'm good. I'm just kind of having little technical difficulties here.
All good, all good.
Just the new headphones I got.
Yeah, and if you're joining us for the first time, my name's Christopher, that's Eric over there. Yeah, we're going to be chatting some Star Wars news and rumors for the week. Some pretty interesting stuff, I think. We got some new images for Skeleton Crew, which is cool, which is exciting because that's going to be like the next show coming out, right? Next in a couple months here.
Yeah.
Or actually, a little more than a month, a little over a month.
Literally
December 3rd it comes out. So,
so
yeah, that'll be cool. But what's new with you? How's your week?
Oh, it's good. It's a good week. It's been kind of quiet. So I think maybe maybe some. I know it's still too early for like holidays, but I just noticed it's a lot quieter at work. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. Now we're actually getting pretty busy at work. We're starting to get busier. Yeah, I worked last Saturday, so I got some overtime there.
Overtime.
Might have to work this Saturday, so I guess we'll see. We got General Kenobi in the house. Hello there.
What's up, brother?
General Kenobi. Yeah, fellow Texan, right? So
yes, sir.
There you go.
Is he in? Are you in Austin?
San Antonio, I think.
San Antonio. Okay.
Jose? Yeah. But hey, maybe one day you guys can make something happen.
Yeah.
But what do you say we
San Antonio?
Yeah, I've been there actually one time. Time quite a few years ago. Yeah. Cool. It's a nice place. What's that kind of boardwalk? The Riverwalk. Yeah. Yeah, and you guys always have the Alamo down there.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Yeah, San Antonio is a beautiful, beautiful city.
Oh, it's been years since I've been over there, but it'd be nice to go head over that way and go visit Jose.
Yeah, visit Jose or
toy hunts.
Where's that? You guys have that Holocron store somewhere in Texas, don't you? Is it in Dallas or?
I think it's towards Dallas, further up north. Yeah.
So I'm not great with the geography down there. Like, is that past San Antonio then?
Yeah, that's more like northbound. San Antonio is west from Houston. Yeah, I think that's the case.
Yeah, that'd be cool if the two of you met up and went to that Holocron toy store.
Yeah, Texas, you got hundreds and hundreds of miles in Texas, like from one city to another. It's like,
it's the largest state, isn't it?
Yes. And Alaska, I think Alaska's bigger, but I could be wrong.
But I mean,
okay.
General Kenobi says I'm going to Houston in December. That's closer to you, isn't it? Houston? It's closer to you, or
that's where
you're in Houston. Yeah. There you go.
Cool.
There you go.
Any particular? Okay, well, we'll talk later, man.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool to see a Sire Speed General Kenobi collab on YouTube. But let's jump into our first story here. So this one comes from StarWarsNewsNet.com, and they are saying that Alan Tudyk still has Andor Season 2 secrets to keep, is what the title of this article is, because I can't remember if there's confirmation that he's been in it. I'm pretty sure he's going to be in it. He has to be in it for Season 2. So it was revealed. Okay, so it was revealed this summer's D23 convention that Alan Tudyk would be returning as K2SO for the second season of Andor. And though it had been previously said that he'd been cut from the first season and would be featured in the second one, this was the first word on the character since January 2021. Now Tudyk himself is opening up about his return. So speaking to Collider at New York Comic Con, Tudyk mentioned the following about keeping his involvement under wraps for so long. So he said, quote, "It was fine. I don't know. It's so tricky now. You never know what you can say and what you can't say. with actors these days. One slip up, and then you find it on your phone. Like, what did you say? So I think a lot of actors were all given muscles around lying, or we bought muscles around lying. Despite the confirmation of his return, there's still a cloud of secrecy surrounding the storyline and K2's actual role in it. And Alan Tudyk said, I can't tell you how much, so I still have secrets, and I can't say anything about it, but it was fun to be back with Diego Luna. So that's exciting to hear. And then he did have some nice words to share regarding showrunner Tony Gilroy. He said, Tony Gilroy is a very skilled writer. He's a big-hearted guy. It'll be interesting for people to see K2SO in that world because he was such a smartass, and there was a lot of humor around his being there. Yeah, and I don't know about you, like K2SO is probably one of my favorite Disney era droids.
Yeah, one of my favorites, of course. Yeah. I love his little snarkiness.
Right?
Great character.
Great character. And yes. Alan Tudyk, a great actor, right? So, we also learned during the panel that Ben Mendelsohn would be returning as Orson Krennic, and that's despite the fact that the actor said earlier this year that he had not received a call from Disney on the matter. That opened the doors for other possible actors to reprise their roles. Mads Mikkelsen was recently confirmed to be a guest at Star Wars Celebration Japan, which will coincide with Lucasfilm heavily promoting the series. This leads to speculation about his possible involvement in the second season during last week's episode of Star Wars Newsnet Live on their YouTube channel. They had some fun speculating on some Rogue One character returns as well, so you guys can check that out. And all these articles will be linked in the description below for you guys to check out. But what are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on Alan Tudyk keeping some secrets? Like, he's not spilling any beans, which is good because we know Giancarlo likes to kind of tease stuff and slip up on some stuff there, right? So it's good that Alan Tudyk's keeping his mouth shut and keeping us in the dark, and we'll be surprised when we see him next year. Or I guess next year it comes out. So
I'm sure most of everybody's expecting to see him, but since he's kind of keeping everything under wrap, that's a good thing. I can't wait to see we find out a little bit more how his character, how K2SO came to be, who hacked into him. Is it B2MO? Is he the programming behind him, or maybe somehow or another they use B2MO to use his like memory or something like that. But it's very interesting. I can't wait to see we find out some good stuff on.
Get to see his origin story, right? So
definitely.
Ricky in the chat popped the bounty collector, says, "You're good evening, fellas."
What's going on, Ricky?
Another year from the other channel. He's making his rounds and posting from both our channels. Nice, thanks, Ricky. Brother. Thank you. Thanks for the support, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, man. So exciting news, anyways, right? With Andor supposedly coming out next year. So.
Yeah, most definitely. I can't wait to see we get. Of course, we're gonna get Saul Guerrero back, and so it's just gonna be just epic. Right. But can't wait to see which droid, how they are able to crack into his circuitry and who hacks into him. So
exactly.
Yep. So on to my first story for this evening. We have new skeleton crew images give a fresh look at Star Wars next TV show. So these images of Star Wars skeleton crew focus on 4 children, Neo, Wim, KB, and Fern, and their droid companion, SM-33. So we see the children's silhouette against a blue atmosphere standing with a hooded figure. More likely, it's Jude Law's character, Jod. The second focuses on SM-33, who looks familiar hallowing silhouettes against a red background and wires sticking out of his metallic limbs. Very menacing looking image right there. So this gives a throwback feel to the 1980s coming of age stories. So the images already promise something completely different that we see from other Star Wars movies, because we're going to be seeing the story from the kids' perspective. So that's going to be kind of cool. So SM33 is especially a great ode to the story of Peter Pan, which SM33 also can be SM Smee, which was one of the characters on Peter Pan. So the story truly is, I think it's the older gentleman, but anyway, so that's kind of like a throwback to, or a hint to that. So the story truly is building up to what becomes the foundation of many children's childhoods, deviating from Star Wars' typical source of inspiration, which be the kids' point of view. While these two images may still be hiding some mysteries and some surprises that can await us as the viewers on the Skeleton Crew when it finally airs. So this is very promising. The images on it is pretty cool to see some of these characters, a little bit more detail on them. And so yeah, I mean, I can't wait, man. This is going to be, I mean, like totally something different. Even like with we saw in the trailers, the point of view of the characters, right? The kids, but also the location where it is, where it feels more like home. And I think that's where they're trying to go with this. It's going to be more like how we feel. And then when they blast away into that other galaxy or wherever, say they're going to mystery galaxy or whatever, they're going to be stepping away from what we see like here on Earth into something totally different. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I like the way they're going with that. I mean,
and that's kind of like how we felt as Star Wars fans as we watched Star Wars for the first time, whether it be like the prequels or the sequels, right? Like or the originals. That's how we felt like walking into the movie theater, and then we got that escape to a galaxy far, far away. So that's kind of what they're doing there. I agree. Yeah,
something very familiar into something like totally out of this world.
Yeah, I do like that they named the droid Smee, right, or SM 33 or whatever it is. Considering he's like a pirate droid, he's supposed to have like a peg leg, isn't he? I think.
Yeah, he does have a peg leg. I saw.
Yeah, he has a peg leg. Yeah.
The images of the pretty cool.
Yeah, but he looks pretty cool. We don't know if he's a bad guy or a good guy though yet, do we?
No.
Yeah, he could be like a reprogrammed pirate droid, maybe. But he looks cool. I'm kind of getting like K2SO vibes, just like the shape of his limbs and stuff. Like just in really rough shape, though. Obviously.
Yeah, maybe this.
A maybe he was maybe Imperial droid or something, right?
Yeah, maybe he's been around for a longer
time. Yeah, he could have been. And then the image with the kids, like the girl, I guess is it a girl? The one that has the visor up, you can actually see her face a little better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
So you said
but I don't know, getting these images and stuff, it's getting me more excited for the show.
I'm not sure about you, but I'm getting ET vibes on that with the moon. Yeah, with the moon and the silhouette.
Yeah, ET vibes.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's what the series is going to be. It's going to be like very ET, Stranger Things, Stand By Me, those 80s vibes, right? Like from the Amblin movies, right? Yeah, I'm excited for it. Ricky said, "I'm actually excited for Andor season 2." That's good. I mean, hey, at least someone is. We know Tony's not too excited about Andor season 2.
Oh, I think he's ramping up to it. I think he saw like the trailers
warming up to it.
Yeah, warming up to it.
Warming up to it. He's like, maybe I won't fall asleep this time.
Yeah, I just recently watched Andor season 1 again. I was kind of revisiting.
Did you? Yeah, I still have to do that. I want to give it a rewatch.
Oh man, it's
so good
once you start watching.
So good. Yeah. Like, I don't know, for like we're gonna have to do a ranking of all the TV shows on the an episode of Rebel Rewind one evening and go through our personal rankings, right? Because I don't know about you, I have Andor up there, right below Mandalorian. So.
Yeah, it's up there, man. I haven't really. So I'm just I'll probably save it for then to kind of reveal where I'm at with the shows.
Yeah. But we'll have to do that. Maybe we'll do that before the end of the year here. We'll do our ranking for like all the movies and the shows. If you guys want to see that, let us know in the chat or the comments if you guys want to see us rank all the shows and the movies. We'll do the movies in one episode. Maybe we'll do the shows in another episode. So that should be a fun time. But next news story, we have a little bit more Skeleton Crew related news. So this guy here, Skeleton Crew will bring back the teak from the Ewoks movies, the Ewok TV movies from back in the 80s there. So it seems Skeleton Crew is delving deep into Lucasfilm's bag of puppets in its quest to deliver an Amblin-esque adventure. So very like we said, E.T., very Stand By Me, all those 80s movies from back in the day. According to Empire Magazine, the series will be bringing back the teak, a species native to the forest moon of Endor, first seen in the Ewoks movie Ewoks Battle for Endor. It has always been a little unclear just how canon the teak are, even before Disney bought Lucasfilm and rendered the Ewok spin-off movies not canon and part of the Legends continuity, but they're set to be recognized in Skeleton Crew, or recanonized in Skeleton Crew. And director David Lowery spoke about the teak, confirming that they will indeed be hand puppets like the Star Wars aliens of old, even though the sets themselves are in the volume. So he said, quote, "I was most excited about having hand puppets on set. It's the most ancient technology being used with the most cutting edge technology simultaneously. That combination was absolutely magical. There's a character in my episode that's the teak from the Battle for Endor, and it's just a little hand puppet. It's just it just wiggles hand. I was like, is he gonna get digitally touched up or replaced? No. In the final episode, it's just the hand puppet in the middle of this crazy volume set. The cognitive dissonance of seeing those two little things together live in front of you is absolutely incredible. Empire Magazine asked him to sum up his Skeleton Crew episode in a single word, and he said, "I teased it already, puppets." So that's cool that they're going back and using not only this character, this species from the Ewok spin-off movies, but also that they're using puppetry in some of these episodes, and hand puppets is cool. And then apparently at the teaks have already been teased at D23 this year, so there's a post that there's already some merch out of the teaks, and this was from D23. So did it just drop a teak plush at D23 marketplace? Love this so much. So that's cool. So that's another look at the species there, and it's pretty adorable. Like, I don't know. Do you remember these from the movies?
Vaguely remember.
Yeah, I vaguely remember.
I know that they like run really fast or carry.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
But
like they're pretty adorable.
Yeah.
Right. So that kind of brings up like a little speculation here. Like, will the kids in the Skeleton Crew and possibly Jude Law's character be accompanying them at the time? Will they all be going to Endor at some point?
That's a really good speculation. I mean, or it could be just maybe hitched a ride on some ship. Maybe it's on another planet.
Yeah, it could be. But it would be cool to see a familiar planet, if you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think
some more ties to,
and I like the fact that everybody they're using these elements from other like Amblin movies and movies from the 80s.
Yeah.
Well, why not
a
Star Wars movie from the 80s?
Why not?
Yeah. So
love it.
Cool. I like that. I like the little tie-in.
Yeah.
Not sure if anybody in the comments have seen these characters, or which of the Star Wars Ewoks Battle for Endor. If anybody
Yeah,
remembers
let
that
us know if
character.
you've seen the let us know if you've seen the Ewok movies. Ricky said I prefer hand puppets.
Yeah, Grogu, perfect,
Right?
perfect example. I know
Yeah.
they use a little animatronics on the face, but still kind of
Yeah.
puppet.
Yeah. No, it does look pretty adorable. So
Yeah, and the plushes look pretty cool too.
yeah, right?
Yeah,
Now I might need a plush now. Right?
yeah, yeah. That's pretty cool. Throwback to the
Yeah.
Ewoks movie.
Yeah.
All right, so we got my next story from the New York Comic Con. We have a lot of comic books, and also books that just was revealed for the New York Comic Con. So the Separatist cyborg General Grievous is returning for his own original graphics novel from Dark Horse Comics. And we have another one here, Hyperspace Stories with the General Grievous and Mace Windu. That looks like I love the artwork on these. I mean, nearly all of these. I
Yeah.
love the artwork on these
Yeah.
comic books and storybooks. So first one we got the General Grievous and Mace Windu. Next one up we have a story of Qui-Gon Jinn and his adventures as a Jedi Master with young Obi-Wan Kenobi, and also when he was young, when he was a Padawan of Count Dooku. So that'd
Nice.
be kind of cool. We get some more information on when he was a Padawan.
Yeah.
And next one up, we got again stunning image of Poe Dameron on this Star Wars prequel to the Force Awakens, written by Ethan Sachs.
Yeah. It looks like there's quite a bit, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot. Like there's
yeah.
a Bad Batch one.
Bad Batch. We have a bunch of the
High Republic.
High Republic. Huge.
Yeah, lots of High Republic.
Most of these are High Republic. So if you're into High Republic, there's a whole bunch of stories. And this other one right here, the number 7, is more like a detective kind of story, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so we have another one for
Vader's Castle. Yeah.
That's sick right there. Look at that.
More High Republic stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, if you guys want to check out the full article, it's in the description below. And it looks like there's some of the Yord and Jeki, right? Which I think we heard about that one before.
Jedi Knights.
Kalnaka and friends, yeah. So lots of High Republic Jedi Knights. So those might be cool. Like these are a set of comics, and there's different. Like each cover is going to have a different Jedi Knight on it. So I think that's the one I'm most excited about. So like each cover, each comic in the series are going to have a different. Yeah.
Displayed.
Right.
Beautiful.
See, I'm not a big comic collector. I do have some, and I think my favorite ones were I think they were called the Jedi Council or something comic books, and it was made by Dark Horse Comics, and they were really great comic books. I think there's only 4 in the series. I'm just looking it up right now. Was it Jedi Council?
Yeah, I'm not too sure about it, but would be kind of. I mean, he looks. Yoda looks a little bit younger on this image right here, which is
here we go.
Cool if they were to go back and see his younger years.
Yeah, let me share my screen here. So these are the ones I'm talking about here.
Oh wow!
Right, so there were there's 4 different ones, and you had Plo Koon and this other character here. I can't remember what his name was. But he sat on the council, and I believe Plo Koon took his spot after he died. I believe. And then there's Yeah, so there's 4 of them in the series, and this was probably one of my favorite set of comics that I
Is that
have.
Yaddle or is that Yoda?
Yoda, you got
Favorite.
Obi-Wan,
Okay.
you got Mace,
Okay.
Qui-Gon. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go and reread these because they were a good set of comics, those ones. But yeah, that's kind of what these Jedi, what are they called? The Jedi Knight ones? These Star
Yeah.
Wars Jedi Knight comics. That I'm looking forward to those because they could be like, these Jedi going on missions and stuff like that. That could be very cool.
He did
Which one?
for just for
Which set
collectors.
are you most
That
excited about?
Vader's castle.
The
That right
Vader
there.
one? Yeah.
Yes.
I noticed no Boba
So
Fett stuff
ominous.
though,
Yeah, no.
which is unfortunate.
Even that
I
black and
lo-
white artwork is just
yeah,
and that's amazing
hyperspace
art. Yeah,
stories. Yeah, the Bad Batch stuff.
amazing.
Yeah, no, exciting stuff. If you're a comic book fan, or if you're gonna start getting into comics,
And they're
very
relatively
cool.
cheap, so
Yeah, right.
hmm even just for the cover
Um,
art.
yeah.
So
All
yeah.
right. So yeah. So jumping into the next story, we got some news. Um, well, I guess a rumor right now. We don't have any confirmation yet, but Mads Mikkelsen's celebration appearance sparks hopes for Galen Erso in Andor season 2. So Star Wars has confirmed that Rogue One's Mads Mikkelsen will attend Star Wars Celebration, which mean his character will also play a major role in Andor season 2, or which could mean that his character could play a major role in Andor season 2. So Mads Mikkelsen, Rogue One's Star Wars Stories, Galen Erso is coming to Star Wars Celebration 2025, which takes place in Japan next April. So Mikkelsen's appearance was officially confirmed as part of an updated list of guests who are set to appear at next year's Star Wars Celebration, which takes place April 18th to 20th, 2025. And the list also includes Alan Tudyk, who plays Cassian Andor's droid companion K2SO. Tudyk is set to reprise his role in Andor season 2 as well. Other guests include Tamora Morrison, Manny Jacinto, Ashley Eckstein, Anthony Daniels, Daniel Logan, Doug Chang. So there's quite a few guests right now that have been listed. So yeah, people are speculating that means that Galen Erso could return in Andor season 2, which makes sense as season 1
hmm
ended with the tease of the new Death Star that they were building in the prison there. They were building parts for the Death Star. So it would kind of make sense that he would be in this next season at some point, maybe overseeing some of the factories or whatever, right? So,
hmm
um, what are your thoughts? Do you think that means he could be returning as Galen Urso?
Oh yeah, most definitely. They just do a
Yeah,
little bit of CGI on him. I mean, he looks
yeah,
relatively the same as he did on Rogue
yeah. I
One,
think
but
so
yeah,
too.
just a little bit younger, make him a little younger, and
Yeah,
I think he's definitely going to be back. Most definitely. Uh,
yeah,
I think it's kind of interesting. If we get a little bit more detail on how he made that little fail safe, or the made it easy for that detonation, or for a it to be
yeah, yeah.
what do
The
you call it?
flaw in the design
Yeah,
there
the
that he
flaw
did.
in the design.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And I wonder, like, does that mean maybe we get to see a young Jyn Erso as well?
Hey, that's yeah, maybe a teen like her in her early
Yeah,
teens.
yeah. Because at this point in time, he would be. I don't know if he'd be on Coruscant because we saw the flashback in Rogue One when they were on Coruscant, right? And it was him and his wife and like a
Mhm.
young Jyn or so there. But this could be a little bit later than that, and he could be
In the
yeah at
facilities.
one of the in one of the facilities or whatever, right? So who knows? Or maybe even Jyn Erso's name gets brought up in at some point even. So
Hmm
um, either way, I think we're getting Galen Urso. I think he has to show up.
Yeah, no doubt.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's exciting.
Bring back some Death Troopers, man.
Yes.
Which are one of my favorites.
Because we didn't get them in season one. I would think we would get them in season two, kind of like tying things, like connecting things, because Andor season 2 is supposed to like kind of butt up right against Rogue One, kind of like how Rogue One was like, it just led right into A New Hope, right? So yeah, we shall see, but exciting either way that we might get Galen Urso again.
All right,
so.
Definitely. No, definitely yes. I'm almost certain for that. That's going to happen. Mm-hmm. So, New York Comic Con 2024, Hasbro Star Wars: The Black Series and Vintage Collection revealed. Story came out a couple of days ago, but yeah, cool to get some new figures.
Yeah.
And so we got here Black Series Skeleton Crew Wim. We have Black Series Fern, Neil, I think would be a cool figure to have in my collection.
Yeah.
So we have KB, also John Nawood, Black Series Skeleton Crew Pirate Captain Brutus. That was an awesome figure too.
Yeah.
The Port Borgo. Vintage Collection Dr. Ezevin. Ezevin. Reissued the Skeleton Crew, also Vintage Collection, John Nawood. Vintage Collection Stormtrooper, Snowtrooper, Vintage Collection Howler, and Sabine. That's an awesome 2-pack right there.
That's cool, yeah. So let's look at the images. So there's some Skeleton Crew stuff here.
Look at Neil.
Yeah. So there's Jod Nawood. If he is a Jedi, he doesn't have a lightsaber. So,
and that goes to my last story right there. So that's a very good.
Yeah. So we'll leave that. We'll come back. We'll circle back to that. But let's look at the other figures here. So here's his character out of the package.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one looks cool.
Yeah.
The pirate. Yes, that one might be one that it's worth picking up. Like I've kind of slowed down on the Black Series figures. I don't really collect the vintage collection figures.
Cool.
Yeah, and there's a Sabine with the Howler. That's cool.
That one.
Yep. I'm still waiting for a Sabine with the Howler on as a Funko Pop. So
yeah,
they do look cool.
Do that.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a re-release of where was that?
Of Cody. Yeah.
Cody. Yep. So I got this Cody, but we're gonna get a new one.
Yeah.
New one for whomever wasn't able. So this is the archive.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't get a chance to get the Cody, the archive collection Cody. So
and I love the fact that it's in the old
the Revenge of the Sith packaging. Yeah, because they did that for the Clone Wars, like the Black Series Clone Wars figures. They did it for the Phantom Menace figures. I don't think they did anything for the Attack of the Clones figures, did they? I don't think so.
Not that I recall.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool to see these packs again, man.
Yeah, we got Popalicious Popheads in the chat. What's up, gents? Hey, Tommy, thanks for hopping in the chat, brother. Yeah, so that's cool. That's cool for anyone collecting figures. Like I said, I've kind of slowed down. I don't know about you, Eric. Like I haven't really been collecting Black Series figures. Like there's some that I want. Like there's like the Chrysanthemum that I would love to get. There's a couple other ones. The Thrawn, like the new Thrawn from the Ahsoka series with the Lars Mikkelsen head sculpt. That one looks fantastic. I saw that at the Edmonton Collector Con on the weekend here. And there's a couple other ones that I wouldn't mind getting. The Droideka Black Series figure would be awesome. Yeah. Right. So, but it's just like the price of them they're pretty. Yeah, it's the price, right? Like up here the quote unquote deluxe ones that are coming like the slightly wider packaging. They sell for like $50. up here, and then the other ones are like $39.99.
Yeah,
The
for the single.
standard ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like they're
So
pretty pricey.
I mainly look for 3 3/4 figures and TVC figures and maybe the retro collections if I can find them. Usually I can find those pretty cheap. But
Yeah.
if I can find them at a good price, I'll pick them up.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
Yeah.
I went to Ross today, so the little toy hunt. So
Nice.
that's gonna be for channel members. So yeah. But anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's cool. They're gonna be re-releasing Cody again. So
Yeah.
people who weren't able to get them first time. So that's going to be a Walmart exclusive. So they're available now at pre-order. So I'm not sure at this moment. That was a couple of days ago if they were sold out.
Did no, you said you got the what was it? The archive collection one, right?
Yeah.
Did yours come with the little hologram of Sidious as well?
No, it didn't. It didn't.
Oh, okay, so that's a new thing.
Yeah. So let me see where my box is. Usually I don't have a little space for. Let me see where I just literally just had it.
Yeah.
They have the little plastic little cutout for him where you can shove him in, but this one did not have it.
Right.
So I don't know why. Maybe the original has it. This one does have it because on one of the images it shows.
Yeah, which is cool. Right?
Yeah. Yep, there you go. So no, I didn't have that one. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'll have to get this one.
Yeah, so here it is right here. And there's no plastic section for valves.
Right.
None at all.
Yeah.
So
but I think yours has a larger gun, no?
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if it's the same blaster as that figure. Not 100% sure.
But your helmet comes off of yours, right?
No, it doesn't.
No, so it doesn't, eh?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this will be the one to get for sure then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
So moving on to the next
I may have to get
story. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to try and get it. So next story, this one by Gaming Bible, and this one is saying that Star Wars is officially bringing back Yoda and Mace Windu for a new series. So, and I think this is talking about like some of the comics that we talked about in the earlier story there. So some of the Star Wars most popular Jedi Masters and brand new faces will be making their Marvel Comics debut series, with Disney having its hands on basically everything at this point. Star Wars was bound to head to Marvel Comics sooner or later. So the latest Star Wars series, Star Wars Jedi Knights, will focus on some of the most popular Jedi Masters to grace the sci-fi universe, including Obi-Wan Kenobi, Qui-Gon Jinn, Mace Windu, and Yoda. Of course, the new story will be set before most of these Jedi met their untimely demise, and it'll excitingly be some of the first times that we've seen these characters interact through quite a few crossed paths in the Star Wars, the Clone Wars. So that's pretty exciting. I like that we're getting these comics. That we'll be getting more stories about Mace Windu and Yoda, because I feel like we don't have a lot of Mace Windu stories, like, so I'm excited about these comics particularly. What do you think about getting some more stories about Mace Windu and Yoda specifically in this new series?
That'd be awesome. So is it going to be running alongside the Clone Wars, or is it like a prequel to that?
Yeah, I think it's probably a prequel to the Clone Wars.
That was cool.
Is what it sounds like to me. So I think that's cool. Yeah. We got Wasted Again in the chat, said, I love toys. I'm 6 and I sit on the carpet and have these guys battle each other. So cool. Well, thanks for hopping in the chat, Wasted Again. Appreciate it. And hey, Eric and I are both adults, and we still play with these toys.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Talking about Mace Windu, it's like, man, I love this
Yes, the
figure here.
packaging, right?
Yep. So more Mace Windu, such a cool character. And I love to see if I know he survived, so he's still alive.
Yeah, I'm
Some
on the
kind of
same
tie-in,
page.
right?
He survived somehow. Because like we've seen Jedi fall from really large heights
And he
before,
probably
right?
just
And
landed on
they've
his feet.
survived. Yeah, right? He just kind of tumbled down and landed on his feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so the last story I have is it ties into that to the reveal of the Black Series John on the Wood. So the new action figures hints at Star Wars is lying to you about his new Jedi. So Hasbro has revealed the first look at the action figure from Star Wars Skeleton Crew at New York Comic Con, and this figure stands out because it's supposed to have something that it doesn't have. It's supposed to have a lightsaber. So so of course Star Wars has been saying that this is a different type of Jedi. So we've seen him wield the Force in the Skeleton Crew trailer, but beyond that, nobody ever seen. Well, it seems that he embodies a scoundrel more than a Jedi. So in a post by the X Twitter shared by Figure Brian, the first look at these Black Series figures is shown, including None on the Wood, which interestingly does not have a lightsaber, despite the fact that Jod is supposedly a Jedi. While it's possible that he lost his lightsaber, it's more likely that it's revealing something that he's actually not a Jedi. So all Jod does in the trailer is wield the Force, which is a force which Force-sensitive non-Jedis are still capable of doing so. So Star Wars is setting up that Jod's character is a Jedi and seems to be possibly a ruse. And so the payoff will be during the Skeleton Crew story, with him perhaps serving as a lesson for the children not to be careful of who they trust. So the lightsaber that's missing from the Black Series figure seems to be setting up the reality even more. It may be a wonderful plot twist, which could truly serve the story and of this up and coming age theme. It would also simply be fascinating to see a fake Jedi setup like this. But we've seen this fake Jedi before on the Kenobi series with the character Raja. So, but the difference is the fact that this character seems to be Force sensitive, and John Underwood is using trickery. So it's kind of interesting, where they're going to go with this.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I've always been on the side that said that he's not a Jedi. Like, he's Force sensitive, but I don't think he's a Jedi at all. I never thought he was a Jedi, even though the kids think he's a Jedi. I think the audience is supposed to think that he's a Jedi, like the kids do, but I don't believe he's a Jedi. I think he's just Force sensitive. Yeah. Somehow he learned how to realized he could do these weird things with this weird power, right? So I think he doesn't even know what the Force is right now. Like he's just able to move stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like the article said that it would be a good lesson for the kids to they're trusting him because they think he's a Jedi, but maybe he switches sides on them or betrays them somehow, right? So
I could totally see it, man.
Story.
He can play it. He could play it off so well, man. Great character actor, and I think he can.
Jude Law is one of my favorite actors.
Yeah, he's too clean looking. You know what I'm saying? He looks too trusting, like somebody like they're supposed to make it seem like you can trust this person, and it not be the case. So I think that's what they're going to go with this.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll have to see when it comes out next month, or I guess a little over a month. December 3rd is when it comes out. So yeah, so lots of good stuff on the horizon with Skeleton Crew coming up first, and then Andor season 2 possibly having Galen Erso, and it'll have K2SO in it, and who knows, possibly Jyn Erso, who knows, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then with the the toys there, the figures. Might have to get a couple Black Series figures.
So you're gonna get some?
I might. I want that Cody. I definitely want the Cody.
I think that was it the vintage collection, the Howler. That looks pretty cool. Where
Yeah,
I don't have enough
does
characters
cool.
or creatures, you know, so I think that'd be kind of cool.
Right.
Shelf.
Yeah, like I said, I'd like Funko to make one.
Oh yeah.
Right, that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
But I think that does it for this episode of Rebel Rewind.
Any more
Eric,
comments before we get out?
Yeah, nothing in the chat yet right now. Oh, Popalicious Popheads. Tommy says Mewtwo. He's excited for the stuff on the horizon. But yeah, Eric, anything new on the channel that our viewers should watch out for?
Channel members, I'll be dropping either tomorrow or following Thursday a toy hunt. So
nice.
Look out for that.
Nice.
Other than that, I'll put videos out. I'll probably do a little bit more trivia. So I've been doing a lot of trivia shorts. So
just I noticed that. That's cool. Yeah.
You know the answer. If you don't, just guess.
Yeah.
What you got going on, Chris?
I've got a couple Funko reviews coming out. I picked up the Kylo Ren NYCC exclusive there, the shared exclusive.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, and then I got a couple of other videos coming out as well. But thank you everyone for joining us in the chat and watching us this evening, and thanks everyone watching on the replay. Yeah, we both appreciated it. Go subscribe to our channels. All of our links will be in the description below with the links to all the articles, so you guys can check those out in full if you wish to. But thanks everyone, and we will see you in the next episode.